Good afternoon. My name is Sofia Garcia from 11th grade, 1103, and I'm going to talk you about predictions. But well, what is a prediction? But first, a prediction is when we talk about the future, and there are two cases. The first is when we talk about certain cases, and the other one is when we talk about uncertain cases. So, in the case of certain cases, is when we are aware, or well, the most probably is that it's going to happen in the future. But when we talk about uncertain things, is when the most probably is that will not happen, or we are not sure that will success. So, well, we're going to start. For predictions, we use the auxiliary will for talk about certain cases. So, for example, I think that a cure for most illnesses will be discovered soon. Did you notice it? The auxiliary is here, that is will. So, why we could be sure about this sentence? Because, well, in this case, technology advances a lot in a few time. So we could be more we could have most probably probability that this will happen in the future than in other cases. But well, we're going to continue. There are three tenses that we use for the predictions. The first is continuous, the other is present, and the other is when we use the two united, that is perfect continuous. Yeah. So, for example, for understand it better, in a week's time we will be traveling to the United States. So, as you notice it, when we use this type of tenses, is when this case or sentence will occur before the time expected, or the situation changes. Yeah. So, but well, now we are going to continue with the modal verbs. Yeah. For modal verbs, is when we are not sure that this is going to happen. So this will be for uncertain cases, like this. This time next year, we might be living in a different city. Did you notice it? The auxiliary or the modal verb is might, because we are not sure that this is going to happen the other year in this case. But also we could use must, probably, should, might, and others. But well, for finish it now, we can use passives for speculative things. Why? Because this is partly because we didn't know really who is the responsible. If we talk about other cases, we could use the perfect simple or perfect continuous for other cases. For example, by 2020, we will have been using email for 25 years. So, did you understand it? We use perfect simple or perfect continuous when we are sure, or it's something true that is happening now. So, for example, in this case, it is true because the email has many time passed along the history of many countries. But well, there are other cases about the future continuous and the future perfect. For example, in this case, the time will be for now or after. So that means that we could talk about something that is passing now, or something that had passed but in the same day. That is the question, the case. So an example, I bet the NASA scientists will be feeling nervous today. So the keyword here is today, yeah? So For example, in this case that is today, well, speculating that the most probably is that this will be sure because it's in the same day. So, for example, the auxiliary that it is continuous, that is will be feeling. Yeah. Now for finish. I want to tell you that talk about predictions is not difficult. You have to have clear that there are two cases, certain and uncertain. And for example, for use certain cases is to use will. But for uncertain cases, we could use the modal verbs that are hopefully, certainly, probably, etc. Yeah? It's question of study. But well, I hope this information will serve you and see you in another occasion. Bye. Thank you.